Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Kelly from Mindful Bodyworks. Today we're going to do a feel-good yoga session. So we're going to start at the top of the mat with our mountain pose. Go ahead and relax those shoulders down away from the ears. Take a breath and just let that stress melt away. Just being present in this moment with your body. Inhale, arms up. We're going to reach out to the right side. Exhale, back up and down. Inhale, up. Reach to the left, come back to center, exhale down. Do this again, inhale up, right side, reach. Exhale down. Last one, inhale up, reach to the left, and back to center, and exhale down. Let's inhale the arms up, and exhale, swan dive down, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Just get some space in the back of the legs here and the low back. You can sway from side to side if it feels comfortable, or you can just stay there and ground into your forward fold. Completely up to you. We're going to inhale and come to a flat back, and then exhale down. Again, inhale, half lift, straight back, straight neck, looking down. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now we're going to step that right foot back. We're going to be in a low runner's lunge. So find comfort here, find your foundation. Pushing through the back foot. We're going to ride that breath up. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms sweep back down to the mat and step back to down dog. We'll come into a plank or drop your knees to modified, lower down with strength. Inhale, modified cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step forward with the right foot. Low runner's lunge. Nice straight foundation here. When you're ready, we're going to inhale the arms up, reach high, and exhale, spill those arms back down and step back to downward facing dog. Come into your plank, lower down, modified or full cobra, up to you, and exhale, down dog. Good. Walk that dog out, pushing one heel and then the other into the mat. Really getting a good stretch here. Come back to your plank. We're going to lower down with strength. Come into our cobra or modified cobra and exhale, down dog. Let's do that again. We're finding one breath, one motion here. If this is too fast for you, just slow it down. No problem. Inhale to plank, lower down with strength, and then come into your cobra. Good. Walk the dog. And now we're going to hop or step up on the top of your mat. And then we're going to inhale and bring our arms up, but we're going to sit back with the hips into chair. And then exhale, head comes down. Let gravity assist you here. Inhale, chair, welcoming heat in these legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. This time you can come into balancing chair if you want to challenge yourself, but you don't have to. And when you're ready, you're going to exhale, spill the head back down, let gravity open this up. And now inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands come back down to center. I'm going to turn sideways on my mat. If you are using a mat, you want your toes going out to the corners. So we're going to inhale up, exhale, sweep down. Inhale up, exhale, sweep down. If this is too far for you to come down, you just come down halfway or to wherever it feels comfortable. Really just inhaling up, exhaling down. So one breath, one motion. And then I'll meet you down at the mat here. So we're going to turn our toes forward now. And we're just going to be in a wide-legged forward fold. And then we're going to work with our breath. So inhale the right arm up and twist. Exhale down. Left arm, inhale. Exhale down. Right arm. Left arm twisting. And back down. We're almost done. A couple more of these. And then coming back to center, wide-legged forward fold. And get your breath. Now walking the hands back to center, we'll take our hands to our hips and we're going to come straight back up. We'll inhale and hop those feet together, or you can step together. And then we're going to I'm just going to turn sideways so that you can see me, but we're going to be long ways on our mat again. So we're going to have our left knee forward, right knee back. So we're in a high lunge. We're going to exhale and open up into our warrior two, fierce warrior. So we have front heel, back arch, arms are extending. We're going to inhale into peaceful warrior. So that front left arm comes up, right hand comes behind you. And then exhale, the left arm to the thigh. Right arm comes up and over into our side angle. You can take the hand to the floor, but there's really no reason to unless you're super flexible. And then come back to center. We're going to turn the toes and switch sides. So all 10 toes are going to go forward first into our high lunge. So you want to make sure your knee's not over your ankle. We're going to open up into warrior two now. Front heel, back arch. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale. And we're going to bring that front right arm up into peaceful warrior. Legs stay exactly the same. And then we'll exhale and come to our side angle. So our elbow comes to the thigh and the left arm comes up and over. Again, you can take your hand to the floor. You just really want space in the chest here. So make sure you're opening the chest forward. And when you're ready, you can come back to center. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling down. Hopping to center or step your feet together. We're going to come into a balancing pose. So this is our tree pose. You can have your foot on the ground, below the knee or above the knee, arms out wide for balance. You can spread your branches up towards the sky. You can have your hands heart center. It really doesn't matter. It is just a personal preference here. So if you're in the full tree, you want to push your inner thigh and your sole of your foot together towards each other. And then relax down out of the pose. We're going to switch sides. All of our weight's on our left foot. So find where you have your balance. If you're coming into the full tree and you just keep falling over, then you need to take a step back. So putting the hands wherever they're comfortable, pushing the inner thigh and the sole of the foot together, finding a spot, and find your breath. And then relax out of the pose. This is a quick practice, so if you're feeling rushed, don't. Take that right foot forward, and then we're going to come into warrior three. So we're going to take that right foot straight behind us. And we're going to go through this 3 times. So lifting forward, and then extending back. Now, you might not be all the way down, and that is no problem. You just go to where you have your balance, but you're also feeling challenged. And then we'll switch sides. So lift that left knee up towards the nose. And when you're ready, go ahead and extend it back behind you. Notice if you feel a little wobbly on one side or the other. Come back to center and do it again. And we've got one more of these. Warrior three, really reaching through the heel, through the fingertips. And then coming back to center and relaxing out of the pose. Shake those legs out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathing freely, we'll inhale and come to half lift when you're ready. Exhaling, fold. Really finding your breath here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then we'll come all the way back up into a standing position. Hands are heart center. Take a breath. And now we're going to inhale the arms up. And exhale all the way back down. Swan dive down. We're going to step one foot and then the other back into our downward facing dog. Really rooting through this down dog, really pushing back through all 10 fingers, one line of energy from your hands to your hips and your hips to your heels. And let's come into our plank, and then let's come back to down dog. So we're going to go through this a couple times, building some heat. Plank to down dog, plank to down dog. Breathing, inhale and exhale. Walk the dog out here. Coming back to our plank, and then we're going to lower down with strength, elbows close to your sides. We're going to work on some low back strength. So for starters, we're just going to lift the upper body. So inhale, lifting the upper body. Lift your hands so you know that you're using your back muscles, and exhale down. This time, if you'd like to add the legs, you can. So inhaling up, breathing freely, and exhale down. And one more time, inhaling, squeeze, and exhale down. Good. And now pushing back to child's pose just to stretch that low back out. You can have your arms extended, or you can stack your fist and have your forehead on your fist. Up to you. Take a quick break, find your breath. You're doing great. And then when you're ready, walk those hands back underneath you. And come into a kneeling position. And so breathing here, hands, heart center, prayer position. Find our breath to end our practice. Welcoming the heat. Listening to our heartbeat. Hopefully it's a little faster than it was. And inhaling peace and exhaling stress. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open, and this is where we'll end our practice. So namaste. Have a wonderful day.